The new year represents a new beginning, and the arrival of 2026 should have been a joyous time to look forward to. However, in China, under the rule of the CCP, many places have cancelled New Year's Eve celebrations filled with fireworks.
2026年马上就要来了。
2026 is almost here. How will you spend New Year's Eve? Regardless, the New Year's Eve countdown events at famous tourist attractions are being gradually cancelled.
跨年活动没了。
No New Year's Eve events, going home to sleep.
尊敬的市民朋友们，
Dear citizens, there are no New Year's Eve events in the square tonight.
跨年活动。
Please do not gather, leave as soon as possible, and go home to rest.
太原各大商场。
All the New Year's Eve events in major shopping malls in Taiyuan have been cancelled. I finally got ready and dressed up beautifully, but the announcement said all events are cancelled. Ugh, can anyone tell me why it was all suddenly cancelled? I'm speechless. Where am I supposed to go? This is the New Year's Eve celebration at Sky Street Square. The countdown on the electronic screen was turned off at the 27th second. April Fool's Day. The Bund in Shanghai was packed with people, but during the New Year's Eve countdown, apart from the number 2026 appearing on the buildings, the entire Bund was in an awkward state. One person complained, "After a year of being a cow or a horse, I finally got to be a monkey being played on the last day." The video's comments included a massive one-sided wishful thinking scene, and then nothing happened. In Beijing, the political center of the CCP, a jaw-dropping embarrassing scene unfolded. 2, 1, huh? What happened? Nothing happened, right? Some netizens commented, "We're treated like cattle by day and played like monkeys by night." A similarly absurd scene occurred in Hangzhou. On the evening of December 31st, a New Year's Eve fireworks display was planned in front of the Yintai department store in Binjiang District, Hangzhou. However, the intersections leading to the venue were crowded with police and security guards, outnumbering the citizens. They even blocked the exit of the Hubin subway station. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, police officers.
警察叔叔，新年快乐！
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Yes, after a large crowd of people stood in the square for several hours in the cold, spontaneously chanting the New Year's countdown, the electronic screens did not display any corresponding colorful celebratory images. The people had to shout Happy New Year themselves. In the midst of the celebration, there were no fireworks, no colorful balloons rising into the sky, only police officers standing guard opposite the crowd, and the endless embarrassment of celebrating the New Year in vain. A Hangzhou netizen filmed a video satirizing that half of the New Year's Eve crowd in Hangzhou this year must have been security guards and police officers. It's not lively. Alas, there's nothing here. A blogger on an X platform summarized yesterday's New Year's Eve celebration at Hangzhou's Hubin Yintai shopping mall. Police surrounded the area, the countdown screen was turned off, and the crowd could only count down spontaneously. Hangzhou netizens commented, "The first joke of 2026 in Hangzhou has been born. So, CCP, what are you afraid of? Didn't you have a 99% approval rating?" This scene in Hangzhou has been replicated in many other cities across China. Zibo city in Shandong province, which became famous for its barbecue, also witnessed a real-life playing you for fools scenario. Tens of thousands of people were frozen for hours at the New Year's Eve event, only to be told at the last minute that the event was cancelled. There is no countdown tonight. All activities have been cancelled. Please leave immediately. There is no countdown tonight. All activities have been cancelled. Please leave immediately. Someone posted a notice from Zibo online showing that Zibo Mixi and Zibo Wu Yue Plaza did not release any New Year's Eve countdown activities for 2026. Zibo Wanda Plaza, Hangzhou City, Xinma Wu Yu Plaza, and Haidi Lao have cancelled their New Year's Eve countdown and balloon release activities due to force majeure. In Qingdao, Shandong province, police set up multiple human walls to prevent people from gathering in the city center. Besides police, there were also a large number of special police and even armed police. At the New Year's Eve celebrations at Xinjiako Square in downtown Nanjing, an even more bizarre scene unfolded. Police formed two human walls, one blocking the street entrance and the other surrounding the bronze statue of Sun Yat-sen, the founding father of the nation, to prevent people from offering flowers and welcoming the new year. However, subsequent reports indicated that the police seemed unable to hold back the crowd and were forced to open the road, allowing a large influx of citizens to the center of the square. The square police wall beneath the Sun Yat-sen statue remained in place. This is video footage of people celebrating through the square human wall. Although there was a New Year's Eve countdown, an awkward scene occurred at the most exciting moment. Balloons were not allowed to be released.
有气球哎，有多少气球？一点点不多，但是有。
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Some members of the public also reported that balloons were not allowed to be released in Nanjing this New Year's Eve, and balloon vendors were not allowed to enter Xinjie Street. They started selling balloons for $3.60 each, then reduced them to 70 cents each. I never dreamed of this. A balloon for 70 cents. Videos also show that Nanjing officials, in an effort to maintain so-called order, ordered a temporary skipping of the Xinjiako subway station. One wonders how those celebrating the New Year are supposed to return home. According to security requirements, the Xinjiako station will be temporarily skipped. Please plan your travel accordingly. Independent commentator Xian commented, "Maintaining stability at this level shows that public sentiment has changed and the CCP's authority is collapsing." The comment section was filled with sarcasm. The bell tower and drum tower look so pale on New Year's Eve. Is the CCP out of its mind? They're afraid of mass rebellion. They know the fuse could be lit at any moment, so they're afraid. Our party is so paranoid every day, one day they'll scare themselves to death. On New Year's Eve, December 31st, several special police vehicles appeared at Shijiazhuang Square in Hebei province. The comment section was filled with witty remarks. Who are they dealing with? Where is the enemy? On the evening of December 31st, 2025, security was tight near the bell tower in Xi'an, the ancient city of Shanxi province. Not only were the lights off at the bell tower, but numerous metal barriers were erected along the nearby roads, and many police officers in raincoats were stationed there. Because the local government had already notified residents to cancel New Year's Eve celebrations, and due to the sleet, no one was seen gathering to celebrate the New Year that night.
昨天我刚到西安。
I just arrived in Xi'an yesterday, and the first snow of 2025 started falling. This snow will continue into 2026. A timely snow promises a bumper harvest, which is a good omen. However, this New Year's Eve in Xi'an is much quieter than in previous years. Landmark spots like the Bell Tower and Muslim Quarter implemented crowd control measures, allowing only exits after 5 p.m. yesterday. Public transportation in Xi'an was also restricted. The announcement stated that from 5 p.m. on December 31st until the end of the day's operations, Line 2 Bell Tower Station, Line 6's Zhanglo Station, and Guangji Street Station are closed. Trains will bypass these stations. Hello, has the New Year's Eve party at Zhanglo been cancelled? There's no New Year's Eve party at Zhanglo. There was a New Year's Eve party last year, right? How do we need to go by subway now? The comments section exploded. Who came up with this idea? How are people going to get home after getting off work in this snow? Are they going to leave their cars in the stations outside the city and have to walk home? What about the people living inside the city? It's like the sky is falling. We can't get home after getting off work. Some also commented, everyone's too tired to play during the week and now it's New Year's Eve and can't play either. Regarding the scene on New Year's Eve, netizens commented, so depressing, so frustrating, what a disgusting country. Does it matter for me to relax and celebrate New Year's Eve? What's wrong with that? Those in power won't last long if they act like this. What are you afraid of? Aren't you supposed to serve the people? Some sarcastically commented, due to the weather in Iran, there won't be a New Year's Eve celebration this year. Has the curfew started? What are they afraid of? They're terrified. Is war coming? That's the key. Don't gather. Some netizens also pointed out, they're afraid there are words on the balloons. The CCP is actually afraid of people gathering to shout slogans against the Chinese Communist Party. The CCP is extremely afraid of people's resistance. As long as one place raises a cry to overthrow the CCP, the whole of China will be like a spark that will ignite a prairie fire. In fact, several days ago, local governments in Xi'an, Tianjin, and Shanghai issued notices canceling New Year's Eve celebrations, including light shows, countdown ceremonies, and fireworks displays, and also announced traffic control measures, citing risk prevention as the reason. However, outside observers believe this is likely because with China's economy continuing to decline and people struggling to make ends meet, the CCP authorities are worried that large-scale gatherings could trigger a collective loss of social control. A blogger on the X platform using the pseudonym Overseas Leaks posted that local governments in China are currently struggling financially, yet their budgets for maintaining stability seem bottomless. Organizing an official New Year's Eve celebration not only costs money to build a stage, but also requires mobilizing tens of thousands of police officers. Even the slightest stampede could bring trouble to the officials. Therefore, they believe if I don't hold it, I have no responsibility. The blogger points out that this is a typical example of lazy governance and stability maintenance, shifting the costs and risks of the holiday directly to society, attempting to exchange silence for safety. The blogger adds that the most humorous aspect is that the Chinese New Year's Eve is read as Chuxi in Chinese, which sounds the same as eliminate Xi, highlighting the destructive power of Chinese humor. When public expression is blocked, people will find enjoyment in the scraps of language to express their resistance. He concluded, this New Year's Eve standoff is actually a microcosm of the CCP's ruling logic. It tries to confine all Chinese people to a silent clean room, but the society itself keeps pounding against this glass dome. If a regime feels threatened even by the laughter of its people celebrating the New Year, how fragile is its so-called stability? Here, we quote a succinct summary from a netizen. Actually, everyone knows very well that it's coming soon. The CCP is about to collapse. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.